It is week 1, Happy Hawks Homestead here. It's been a busy week, very busy week.
Move-in week?
Yes. And trying to get 2 adults, 2 kids,
10 chickens,
and a very heavy chicken coop
into the new homestead.
Yes. And of course, we're just so anxious to take what you're gonna see in this property tour to the next level that sometimes we couldn't help ourselves and
we started
on things that we should have put to the side, but just really want to make it our own and can't wait to have you go along with us on this journey and share this with our friends and family that can't be here right now. So we're hoping that within a couple months time, within a year's time, we're really going to be able to look back and see where we came from and just have that documentation so that we can see our progress.
Share with our kids and grandkids and so on and so forth. So
right. So I hope you enjoy the property tour. Please feel free to comment and communicate. We are open to all suggestions. We are coming from a city home,
suburban to homestead.
Yes. And our city lot, we have videos we'll post on here for you to kind of get a perspective, but it was a large city lot, but it was nowhere near what we have now. So we're taking it up quite a few notches and just
we need some help along the way.
Have a lot of big dreams though. So if there's anything that you have that worked for you or some tips to avoid, we welcome those as well and hope to see you along the way.
Thanks, guys.
Hi guys, we finally got our acreage and thought there would be no better time than now to take you on a tour of the property so we could see really where we're coming from. We got access a week ago, so we've done a little bit. We're in the process of mowing right now. Just got the riding mower last night. So there are a few things that we've gotten done and a lot more that we hope that you'll come along on the journey as we try to turn this into our Happy Hawks Homestead. So when you get up here and we turn to the right, oh, let's see, maybe go back this way here. You can see our apple trees.
Swallowed up.
So we gotta really clear that out. We were super excited to find that though. The apples have been great to munch on for snacks and lunches.
We pay the food first out front.
Yeah, I think that could be a good idea. Easy access. So let's go around front first, maybe. We're thinking that we might do a kid's garden in the front here and really help our boys understand what it takes to grow a garden so they can get started at a young age. We have a well pump here, and then like we were talking about that, the apple trees are over here. So just kind of clean this out. Got lots of brush piles all over. Old stumps. We just really need to clean everything out all over the place. Oh, Corey couldn't help himself. How are they?
They're good. I've been mowing.
I know. I'm sorry I interrupted you. The little one went down for a nap, so thought it was the best time in our life. to actually get it done.
So we do want to leave a lot of these trees for kind of privacy from the road.
Right. So it's a country road right on the other side of this. I guess background about the property. It's 20 acres. So we're very excited. As you can see in the other videos, we're coming from a good sized city lot, but a city lot nowhere near an acre. So we have a lot of growth that we can do out here. A lot of learning that we're gonna do.
So here at the front of the house, we gotta lift all these trees, raise those up. They're kind of been neglected a bit, but
yes, it was difficult to mow under them on the riding mower yesterday. In a major ab workout, I'm bending over, trying to duck them all. Got a lot of grading work that we need to do around the house. We have a guy coming to look at what we can do in the backyard. We put in a patio at our old place and kind of like to do it again. So the first section of our 20 acres is surrounded by trees, which is really nice for privacy. So we're calling this the backyard. And the boys so far really love it. I think it's going to be great once we get finished mowing. But the deck we're hoping to take out, and then we can go ahead and add on a patio with a fire pit area and just be able to really extend that livable space that way. And then over here, we got a little too anxious and we couldn't wait anymore to get the video done. But last night, Corey got the brush hog out and he did a bunch of work over here in this section. It was totally overgrown. So we are gonna get this area cleaned out. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to remove some trees. They're just not as healthy as they should be, and we want to make it so that all the trees are able to thrive. So we'll kind of work on that area over here. And then over here, already cleaned up the propane tank area because that was not safe. We'll finish lifting those up so it's easier to get in. And we are thinking in this area, because we have another pump here, for this first year, we think that the plan is going to be to put gardens here, right?
I think that's where we'll start. Maybe clean an area, that way we can have easy access to the pump for watering.
Right.
And then if we want to expand, we can go one direction or the other.
Right. We were debating between going to the south here or going to the north. But really, for this year, I think access to water is going to be the key thing for us. And we'll build some greenhouses at a point in a little shed so that we can collect the rainwater and water that way. But we did get our chickens out here last weekend. We went 1 week ago today, I guess, actually, and that's when we got our first eggs. So since then, we've been getting tons of eggs from these girls. Very happy.
And we should add, moving this chicken coop was not fun.
No.
We built this at the city house. And it's heavy.
It is heavy.
So to move this, we had to take off the run.
Yep.
And then we just man-powered it to lift the coop and the posts off the bricks. Bring them over here, had to jack them up to get them back on the bricks.
Yeah.
It's not perfectly level, but it seems to be sturdy. I don't think it's going anywhere. They seem to be happy, although they want out right now.
They do. We get them out and let them free range every evening. We do have quite a few predators around here and just kind of feeling out the area before we'd trust them to be free ranging when we're not directly around. we have our small flock of 10 girls and just too attached to them to let anything happen. So we will get that arranged and we'll let them out here in just a little bit. But this area, we have before pictures and I can throw into the video, completely covered in bricks and in old rusted machinery. We got tires all over the place, branches overgrown everywhere.
We can drop a picture of what it looked like
previous
to now.
Yes, we will do that. Oh my goodness.
It's a mess now.
I know. I feel bad showing the state that things are in now, but all of this right here was also buried in there.
Unbeknownst to us.
Right. It was all supposed to be removed and it wasn't. So it was just a process to get it there, but the girls are happy and that's what matters. I think it really is a nice location. We can look outside the kitchen window and we can see them there. Over here, we will get this all cleaned up. Future thoughts for this area would be some sunflowers, some pumpkins. I think I'm gonna take that little trailer that we found buried in there and just kind of do a cute little fall prop. Wish I could do it this year, but it will wait for next year. And then again, this is the back side of that area we're gonna clean up there. Anything else in the backyard you want to show, Cor?
It's just the kind of the loop around the house.
Yeah.
So to see the rest of the property,
we're gonna walk back here. How's the apple?
good film.
I've been taking one to work every day and they are really good. So, tons of tires we need to remove. Working on that one, seeing about getting a guy to come out, grab those for us. And then over here, Cor, you want to talk about compost? Is this where you were thinking, or that next section?
I think, well, ideally I would like it to be near the chicken coop.
Okay.
So we can transfer bedding.
We were talking
carbon, but probably do a pallet compost, maybe a 3-bin system.
Okay.
So we can just shift it from one bin to the next and have finished compost on the end, which we will be able to haul and obviously fill the garden with. So
right,
that is the goal.
And our end goal for the chicken area is to widen out their fenced in area, make a larger run that is fenced in.
Maybe just do this whole where all the tall grass is.
Yep.
Maybe have that all a fenced in area where we can also have a chicken compost inside.
Yes.
And then they'll have some space.
Right, and then that would be so close to the 3-bin compost over here. And we can walk on over. Got some dead trees we got to take out some point.
This is where we might need some suggestions on what to do this direction.
Right.
I would ideally like to put a greenhouse or hoop house on the other side of these trees here.
All right, so let's take a look here.
In this next section.
I'm going to give you a view before I forget. This is the far corner. I'm looking into the backyard. So the boys plan to kind of take over the mowed section in the back here. Football field was talked about, baseball, lots of sports going on. So
if you build it, they will come.
yeah, they are enjoying the space and they're gonna take over it. But so in this second area, drop in the comments and let us know what you could envision here.
I think it would be kind of nice to have a hoop house and maybe set up a water barrel system on it.
Right.
To have direct water. Or I guess we talked about food forest out this direction too.
We had talked about that food forest out here. I'm wondering, oh yeah, those flowers are just beautiful, aren't they? With the apple trees out front though, I wonder if we can rearrange and make some thoughts. So one of our lovely creatures that live out here are deer. We've seen quite a few deer in the area, have a lot of bedding areas. Oh, it's always amazing to see how big a space that they have, and finding some scat. So our oldest is pretty into that right now. But yeah, Corey, I think that would probably be a good idea if we could do some kind of greenhouse with a rain barrel attached. It's just so peaceful out here.
Kind of nice as a little prairie.
It is really nice. I think we could definitely keep a native garden area. That might be, though, for this third section. So we'd always kind of picture the second section being the hobby farm. It's close enough to the house that we can come out here and tend to it. There are a couple access points that we can make, be able to get in here pretty easy, especially now with the riding lawnmower. With the push mower before, it was kind of impossible. But we're gonna cut over here to our beans. Here's the other angle of the hobby farm area, the second part. So currently we have 12 acres of beans. Yeah, we got lots of deer prints all over, so that's awesome. So all of this here goes all the way back to those trees right there. We're in a 3-year rotation with the farmer that's currently doing it. Oh my gosh, I'm loving following these deer tracks here. Hope we don't scare one here. All right, so we're still walking in that second area, that hobby farm. We're about to leave that area though, and I think this could be a really good spot to do the native flowers and grasses and just do a native garden back here. Let's see, where can I get? It's so dense. It is a very heavily wooded area. Okay, so right in here, we can go in back the other way, and then maybe we can see a little better, but we have a good chunk of trees. I feel like maybe the pokeberries have died down a little bit, or am I not far enough yet?
They're farther.
Okay. I don't know, what do you think? I think maybe if we did...
Dude, just leave it as a source of wood and...
That's true. We can go in there and cut down some of those dead ones when we need to for some wood. Oh, here we go. I just didn't walk far enough. It's hard to kind of get it into perspective.
Little clearing.
Yeah, so I think in this little clearing, maybe it would be... This might be a fun place to do the native grasses and the native flowers and just really allow it to be a habitat for the various animals that we have around here. Oh my goodness. I think maybe I need a bench out here and just be able to sit and read a book. Beautiful. Found my pokeberries. Originally I thought I got a little bit excited, thought they were elderberries, and then I actually looked at them closely and saw that we should not eat these. So we will get them all taken care of, get them taken out of here so that the boys don't find them. Oh, something's in here. Oh, some birds are making them mad. Goodness, look at all these pokeberries.
Birds like them.
Yeah. It might be a while before we get out here, so they can enjoy them while they can.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm making it next year to any of that.
No, I don't think so. Yes, I'm dead.
Considering we're not even really unpacked yet.
No, we are not unpacked. We had a lot of updating that we wanted to do in the house. So that was our initial job. We got access to the house, let's see, I guess the 1st of August, a month ago. And gotta try and step around all these beans and all this loveliness here. We hurried up and painted upstairs so that we could get our boys settled in and not have to worry about taking all the furniture from upstairs downstairs. That didn't sound like too much fun for us. All right, so I know. I think they are spreading. That is for sure. I'm gonna pan. Yep, I'm gonna pan around here, just to the east. So this is the end of the beans. So it's kind of like an L shape here.
To that tree line.
To the tree line right here.
The end of the property, which is, what would you say that is?
Well,
Another 200 yards maybe?
yeah, I think it's, I thought we had measured at one point, and now I can't remember, of course, but this little section from that tree line here, and then all the way over to there and back, that square, that's 2 acres. So our initial thought was to go ahead and take back these 2 acres and turn this into the fruit forest. But I think that we're gonna be able to do it in that front section, allow this to be crops for another year or 2, maybe more. Can't get too far ahead of ourselves here, but just keep the deal with the farmer we have now and let them do the 12 acres. Still leaves us with 8 acres to play with and learn and really just use to the best of our ability. So then we can cut through right in here, and then we can get a look at that second section and that third section from a different angle. So this over here keeps going until it's really hard to tell. Oh, sorry, my finger's not in the right spot. Till right about there. So that chair was the previous owner's like stopping spot for their kids. I assume, yes. Maybe I need to move that chair over to that second section so I could actually just sit in peace and quiet. We want to mow this down and get this really cleaned up. So then Corey was a big runner in the past, and I knew I was going to walk into a cobweb here. And oh my lands.
What do we got there? Is that a toilet?
It's literally a toilet.
The surprises you find.
Oh my gosh. Guys. Guys. Oh, I thought it was bad when we found antique farm tools. A toilet. Takes porta potty to a whole different level, doesn't it? Wow. Anyway.
The animals gotta go too.
Sorry guys. That was a spider right in the line of vision in the cobweb. All over. Whew. Back on track. So I'm going to take you over here to this third section, as we were calling it. And oops. Yeah, we'll have to. Just maybe remove a couple of these dead trees when we need them, and then we could really help to make a pollinator garden.
Talked about beehives.
We did talk about the beehives back in this section. Yep. So many things that are on the list.
I think maybe down the road.
Down the road, although I almost bought it last week, so who knows. But yes, the plan is to get this mowed out so that we can have an access point to all sections of the property. This is the pokeberry section still. And then as soon as the beans are harvested, we thought we could have just a little track that goes all the way around. The edge of our property line is, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's a little fence just on the top of this right here. So the corn is not ours. That's our neighbor's. We lost a limb.
We got some down branches.
We did since the last time we were out here. That's all right. We'll just walk around for now.
So yeah, we had a storm, 3 nights ago?
We did. We didn't have any rain for such a long time when we were at the city house. Our poor garden was kind of hurting at the end. We were just so busy packing, moving. Both teachers, so started back to work. And then we move here and I feel like it won't stop raining. So, all right, so now we're back at that second section, hobby farm area. Again, shoot your ideas, your comments, things that have worked well for you.
Goats.
Well, if we got goats, maybe we won't have to mow so much. And then we are back in the backyard. So thanks for going on this tour with us, and we hope to have you along. It's been a dream of ours. Actually, I was reminiscing with my mom last week that when I was little, I said I wanted to be a teacher and live on a farm, and here we are. So I hope that you guys enjoy the tour. Hope that you guys have some great ideas for us to do, and can't wait to show you what happens next.